Like, bring this outside in here.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank each and every one of y'all for clicking on today's video. Well, this evening, we are starting back here in the back, and we have got some friends coming over, and they're going to be helping us build a barn here. It's a 12 by 12 barn. I know a lot of people call it just a shed or whatever, but it gives the animals something to get in. I don't want it way back here.
No, we don't have to put it way back here because we're gonna be moving the fence catty-cornered up that way.
Yeah, because the fence is
pretty much gonna be where it is already, almost.
We have got everything figured out, I think.
We think.
We think.
Maybe.
We are kind of on a rush because our friends are going to be here tomorrow to help us build this. You got to put the brake in.
And you gotta drop your bucket.
Going to be here tomorrow to help us build this. So we got to get the poles in the ground so the concrete will set. But I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and start lining everything out, the poles and everything, and try to get started figuring out where we want it to go. So we may be bringing lights out here to get this all set, but it's all good. It's all good. Give me 2 more of these, babe.
You have any string?
Yeah, I got string.
You know, take them. Okay.
Yeah, I'll bring them over here. All right.
And put the door on this side, like that one.
Yeah, I'll be on this side.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We're not professionals at this, and we don't claim it. So.
Yeah, but we are farmers.
Come on.
That's right. We are farmers.
Bring me those stakes.
All right, we're going to start. See, that's 12 foot right there.
Right here.
All right, bring me a pole.
Where's 12 foot at?
Then go backwards, though, if you're going to go straight.
I don't know at this point, because I don't know how you straighten it with this property.
I know.
Wait, do I pick this up?
No?
But it's...
This one's for...
All right, that's 16. Go over there at the bottom.
No,
Bushwhacker. You're going to knock yourself out, dude. Oh. All right, you got it at the bottom, sister? Okay, I got 22 and 4. So let's go over here now.
Come over here, babe.
All right, guys, I think I finally got it squared. Not very good with this, but hey, I wanted this one to be right. I messed up on the last one. Well, I had to phone a friend, got a hold of Kevin. Kevin walked us through. We got our points, and actually, we can probably just take the string down on the outer ones now. For some reason, I was trying to make it bigger, but I got my points now, so I know where I need to dig. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this string down, and we'll do the 12 by, yeah.
12 by 12?
Yeah.
Where do we need 4 foot?
Right at 6. So it's right in the middle. Heavier than it looks, huh? Yeah. They're treated. What? No, you need to back up some. Right there. But you're gonna have to, like, you're at an angle. Look how easy this dirt is.
I think it's the tiller.
Yeah, it probably is. Right there.
Right on the dock.
You want me to untie the string since we know where all the deals are?
Yeah.
I know. It still needs to
So
come.
Big Kevin, Big Kevin Grounds told me not to idle it up. That's a myth. Just go slowly and it'll go. And as he's saying, it does work really good that way.
Yeah, because this is hard stuff on this one. That
Yeah.
one was soft, but this one was hard.
And that's the deal, is this auger is lighter than the one that we was using.
All right.
Right on dot.
All right, now just come back with it.
Yeah, go back.
Right there.
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh, whatever. I don't know where I threw these a minute ago. Oh, we might have to add another water hose. Surely not. Okay.
All right, guys, that is a wrap for the night. Our friends will be here tomorrow to help us finish it out. We're super excited. We let the day get away from us. We've been doing so much around the farm, so we'll see you all in the morning. All right, guys, it is the next day. We're here, but it is raining, and our project is still setting down there. But as I told y'all, we had some friends that was going to come up and help, and I will say it didn't start raining until they pulled up, so they brought it with them.
Yeah, they brought the rain with them. What kind of friends are they?
So who do y'all think is actually sitting right behind the camera right now? Drop it in the comment box and we'll tell you right about now. So looky here, guys. Cassie and Gary from Walker Farm Fan catching up.
Whoa. We're supposed to be working.
They're over here asleep.
The rain has put me to sleep.
They had to,
rocking chairs.
Oh! We lost electricity.
Bunch of lightning.
Oh, it just came back on.
You should have saw that behind you.
No, it was scary. I saw it too.
Oh
the
my
camera,
God.
the camera got your reaction. There's my thumbnail.
That way, and then there's two. One like that, one like that, and they mixed together.
One thing about it, my incubators didn't go off. I can promise you that. So,
And another one just now.
Yeah.
Just went out.
They invite us over,
And then
and it rains the whole time. But you know what? I kind of like it because we're getting to sit around and talk. So.
Yeah.
We're getting to catch up. And we will get to work if the rain stops.
if the
If
rain
not,
stops,
we
but
just
if
gotta
not,
make another trip.
that's right. We're just, actually, I didn't know this was happening. And Gary said he looked at it and it said 20%.
It said 0% chance until 11 a.m., then a 20% chance until 2, then it was just 40%. So
Yeah.
So,
That's why they ask. People comment all the time. Why are you guys out there watching it? Why aren't you in the storm shelter? Because you can't believe it until you see it around here. It changes so fast.
that's no joke. But like I say, we did get those 4 posts set. And Gary, that was the whole plan, is come up here. That's the reason why I was setting up last night, get them set so they'd be ready.
I know.
And Steph went to town this morning and got some more concrete.
It's
And
not out there in the rain, is it? No, it's in the trade.
so, anyways, I'm sure we'll get to do something here in a little bit.
You said, surely we'll get to do something, and she said, eat. I said, I'm with her.
Yeah, she eat all the time. But I will say that I am perfectly happy. I told my Kayson and the kids, I said, do not get on the swing tomorrow.
They were threatened.
And I was like, do not get on the swing, because last time they come down here, we didn't get a visit very long. Steph was already at the hospital with Kayson. He broke his arm. That's the time he gets shipped to Oklahoma City and get surgery. But yeah, but that's been 2 years ago.
Yeah.
No, or longer.
2 or 3.
Yeah, it sure has. Wow, time flies when you have fun. But we're going to sit back and visit and show them all the stuff around here, and then we'll catch up with y'all in a little bit. All right, guys, we just came back outside to try. The sun was just out just a minute ago, and it's trying right now, but it's still sprinkling. Everything is extremely, buddy, you're fixing to go the highway to heaven. He's messing my eggs.
That's not nice, Brandon.
Well, that's my chickens and guineas and turkeys, and yeah, you don't mess with my eggs. Gary's going to have to save me.
Yep. Say, buddy.
Yeah, save Buddy. Gary's got a little bit of heart for some chickens or some guineas.
Yeah,
You'll
look
find
at
your
that,
different
Cassie.
itching post.
I thought Cassie was the chicken person.
He pretends. Oh, that scared me. I thought that was an animal right there.
You never know around here.
He pretends like he doesn't like the chickens, but he does.
But yeah, we've tried to go down there, and like I say, you can see everything's still set up down there, the poles, but it's just so muddy, and it's starting to rain.
Oh, look at that cute
Oh, it's
sheep.
starting to get dark too.
Yeah, but you know, they
I know, I want some.
honestly came up here to help put up the barn, and we're very thankful of it. But still, that wasn't the only reason why they come up here. They haven't been here for a few years, and they hadn't been able to see the house. So we got to show them the house. We showed them the new property.
See our housewarming gifts?
Oh yes, yes. They brought some housewarming gifts, and it's almost scary. Like they knew, because Stephanie literally just talked about some rocking chairs the other day.
She said, "Did Brenda know about this?" And I was like, "No."
But yeah, they're the real deal. They're heavy. Gary had to help me over there. Animals are not going to break them, but
Or the windstorms you guys get here.
oh, I know the wind. But
Yeah.
I'll tell you, those things right there. Y'all don't have a storm shelter, do y'all?
Ransom's closet.
Y'all
Ransom's
have-
safe
We have a
room.
safe
Safe room. That's what I thought. Yeah, he's fixing to have to get pinned up.
I stacked blocks under that one side, so it shouldn't turn over again. If it
Hopefully,
does, he's got to try really hard.
he's itching his sore. But anyways, like I say, they came down early this morning, and literally it started raining as soon as they got here. They got here, it started raining, which I was like, okay, it'll go away. But it's like the dry line or something stayed right there and just kept producing storms. And it's trying to go away now, but it's already
It sounds
almost
like there's another storm over that way, though.
1:30, and obviously it's 3 hours for them to drive down here, and we're very thankful them to come down. But
I made a comment yesterday when I was texting you guys and said, "I don't want to sweat." Well, I didn't mean it had to rain.
she made sure. She just brought the rain with her. But no, we're thankful for them coming down and seeing the house, and you know, here just means I have to make another trip, come down and
Yep.
have some fun.
Cassie said we haven't fed her yet.
Yeah.
Even though she didn't work, she still expects to eat.
She only
She
had 5
ate
donuts.
2 donuts. I had 2. I think your kids had 5.
I might have had one.
Well, we had
Here we
2
go again.
dozen and there's 0 left.
I had 2.
That's 0. Where's my donut?
I ate it.
Gary didn't eat it. But anyways, I know that we picked up a lot of new subscribers over the last few months, and we're very thankful of that. But if you don't know Gary and Cassie, they're really good friends of ours. I think we started watching and talking back and forth with like 2,000 subscribers
Yep.
at the very beginning. And actually, they're the first channel that we ever traveled to go see. I remember that day. That was so nerve-wracking. It was. But now, it's so amazing what social media can do, bring people together.
Yep.
But,
But turned into just some YouTubers. Gary, it wasn't donkey proof. But what turned into just some YouTubers videoing and seeing what happened turned into a true friendship.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, it's amazing. So, but anyways, we'll pick up on something probably tomorrow. Nothing else is going to be done today because of the rain and mud. So make sure you go over there and check them out. They have 2 channels. They have Walker Farm Fam and Catching Up with the Walkers. I'm going to leave a link in the description box, and I'll also remind you once we get to the end of the video. So definitely go over and check them out. Buddy, why? You need to go. Come here. See, I left this here just for her. It's okay, Mama. No, she's there.
That's how you know he's gentle, when you could push on his bottom and he doesn't kick.
Our mini donkeys, they just don't. They don't offer to kick hardly at all.
they do each other.
Yeah, each other they do all the time.
Look at it, he's like, no. Go find your ladies.
You get along with Cal.
Yeah,
they
that
get
one.
along. We just put him out here because we didn't want the females to kick him. But his surgery's been like 12, 13 days now.
Yeah, he's about as good as he's gonna get.
Yeah.
Go get some grub.
Let's go get something to eat. All right, guys. So while we was at Gary and Cassie's the last trip, they took us to their barbecue place. So we brought them down here to try our barbecue place. So we'll see how it goes. So they got the 3 meat. Well, that's a bunch of ribs. You got more ribs than I got.
Don't be
Huh.
picky.
They must have knew he was from out of town trying to get him to come back. So. Anyways, they're over there having a blast. So we're getting ready to feed our faces. Well, good morning, guys. It is the next day. Unfortunately, we did not get to go down here and work on our new barn. And we was looking forward to it because if we knew it was going to rain, I don't think we'd have stayed up late that night putting the post in the ground. But we had a really good time with the Walkers, getting to visit with them. And man, we went and had some wonderful, wonderful dinner. I always love eating at Smokin' Joe's. They have some amazing barbecue. But I was hoping today I would have a barn there because we're eventually going to come through with our permanent fence. But still don't think we're going to go down there and work on it today. It's just super, super muddy. I'm just kind of going through and seeing if the guineas have started trying to lay their eggs somewhere else. But one thing that I was thinking this morning, and I might have said this in some lives too, because as y'all know, Stephanie has always wanted a side-by-side with 2 rows because the family cannot just get on this side-by-side and actually, you know, take a stroll on the property because we have to have some in the back. And I couldn't tell you why we got the single row anyways. I think just because we didn't think we could. This was the first big purchase that we made when we moved to the property about 3 years ago. As we're headed down here, I'm gonna check on the chickens real quick. I want to encourage y'all to go over and subscribe to Walker Farm Fam and Catching Up with the Walkers. They're really, really great friends of ours, and we just really enjoyed yesterday, spending the day with our friends and just having a good time. So be sure to leave that you came from Walker, or make sure you say you come from Eddy Family Farm or Life on the Eddy Family Farm. We'll see how many actually go over there. I hope y'all go over there and check them out. Awesome family. But I'm going to go down here to the hay first. We had a lot of comments about the hay. But back on the side-by-side, we do have, we purchased a riding lawnmower when we moved out here and a grain bin, in which both of those are actually getting ready to be paid off. So what we got to find out there is how much would a payment be on a new side-by-side. We know what a payment is on that. I think it's like $260 a month. So I think what I'm going to do, and Steph doesn't know this yet, but I think what I'm going to do is kind of start looking at some side-by-sides that's 2-row and, see if we can find one. I don't know yet. What do y'all think? I mean, we've already got the money budgeted, with the 0 turn and the grain bin. Would that be a good move to go ahead and purchase a side-by-side that the whole family can actually be in? Or do we try to trade this up? I don't know about the trade-ins, because when I tried to trade it in last time, the price wasn't very good. They only give like $7,000 for it, and that was like a year ago. And maybe even longer than that. But I don't know. I do know when we have company and stuff come over, it would be nice to be able to get in the side-by-side and show everybody, besides having to take turns. That's what we usually do. So I guess I'm kind of asking for y'all's opinion. What do y'all think? What would be probably the best move? The best move is always keep the wife happy, but we'll just see what happens. So drop me a comment in the comment box. But I'm coming in here to the hay just because we had, what in the world is growing outside that? We had several comments about the way I stacked the hay in here. Well, here's the deal. Even when Gary was here, I asked him about it, and he even said, you know, you can utilize more space this way by doing it. You know, the barn isn't real wide. I mean, it's 30 feet. That is wide, but to try to fit more bells in here. So right now there's 3, 6, 9, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24 bells. I've already got one. There was 25. And I can fit another probably 30 bells, so we could put 50 bells in here stacked like that. I don't think we could actually stack it like that and get 50 the way he actually puts his up in the barn like this. So I know a lot of people worried about it molded on the bottom. Yes, this bottom part is probably going to mold, but this hay we bought at a really cheap price, and you know, it's already got runt on the bottom here, but it just goes in a little ways. But on the inside, there is still good hay, and the animals will get the good hay off of there. Now, we don't roll ours out, but they will pick through it just like any other animal will. So we're going to use this first, but the new hay we're going to start putting over here, but we're going to make sure we use this first. I know a lot of people say turn it over this way, but I know other farmers that actually stack their hay this way as well. And I just think, you know, if we had gravel in here like we are going to have here before too long, I think, you know, that's going to happen. There is going to be gravel, and it isn't going to mold. It might with the rain, but for now, that's the way we're going to do it. I think that's the best way to actually store more hay. But I think, you know, I know there were several people. I even seen people commenting in their video as well. So, you know, there's not one way to do something. There's all different ways you can take care of stuff. But we're going to go over here and check on the baby chickens, and because the rain, it's always rough. But I do know one thing that I have decided I'm going to do, because the rain does come through here, because you can see how the rain comes through here. We're actually going to go ahead and build some more pens over here, and you can see how it rolls through there really, really good. I'm going to start bringing dirt in and building a mound around this to where the water will actually go around. But I think the way we're going to have to do this is actually come at an angle over here to make it all go this way, because we don't want it to go this way because of the tiny house. And you can already see the dirt and stuff going around underneath the tiny house. It builds up really quick, but that's just something that I know why they had that big old hill there now when we first moved here. I took it out, but I do know why now, because that's what directed all the water to the pond. There's just no way to do it now like that, because we actually got rock up there now. So let's check on these baby chicks. How y'all guys doing? Y'all need some more water. Yeah, that's what we're here to do. And I will tell you, this water was full yesterday, but with those little guys here, they go through a lot of water because they splash it, they try to drown the other chickens, and that's the reason why they are going to be going to the pond here pretty soon. I think they're getting at the right age. We was wanting to build a pen to put them in, and we still might. That's what that lumber is back there for. But after watching some other videos and stuff, I think they're getting pretty good age to just go be in the pond with the other ducks. We may try a couple just to see how it works, but that will probably in another video. Check these babies out. That's the only thing I hate about putting shavings in the water. I mean, in the pens, is that they get inside here. But, so we watered everything yesterday. You can see how much water that one's got, and that one's empty. So that's all because of the ducks. So they're doing really good. Same deal with these guys. Steph will eventually turn these around, but they've got, I mean, I like keeping shavings in there, but that's a pain. So a lot of these guys are getting ready to go over in the new pen that we built. I believe some of these we're going to take over there, and then these over here are getting really, really big. So they are definitely almost to the age to go over there. Now we still have heat lamps on them, and at night, because it does still get kind of cool. So as long as we keep heat lamps on them, they do good. I did learn that I had to come over here and put some foam in here because the tin did not overlap, which we will probably end up going back and putting, yeah, that don't look good at all. I'll probably get some kind of grinder and grind that down. But come back and put tin on top and overlap it, just because the rain, I don't want the rain to get in. These are some more big boys that are getting ready to go to their new pens as well. They're doing really good, getting big really, really quick. But anyways, I know several of y'all's been asking about the chickens, and they're getting big. Like I say, once we get them up there, they will definitely start growing more, and then you'll be able to see them better because we can actually go in the pens with them because they're so tall. Now our brood stock, we're probably one pen, we are going to put the chocolates in. The other ones, they're good in there, so we'll just put all the babies in there that we can. All right, let's see if we got anything in the hatcher today. Oh boy, looky there, guys. That looks like guineas. There's some more guineas. Wow. Some more baby chicks. Yeah. So anyways, that's all the chickens, and hopefully I get their pens built, finished out here pretty quick. I just got to put the wire up, but the wire takes so long to actually put on there because I like to stretch it out and make it really, really tight so it's not loose, and it makes it easy for predators and stuff to get in it. Come back up here and check on Buddy real quick. As y'all seen the other day, we put Buddy back in here with the mamas, or the female goats, because he kept knocking over the wheelbarrow. I'm glad the hen is back on there now. Yeah. So we try to leave that there because honestly, the guineas have been coming back and laying eggs and stuff there. So how are y'all girls doing? Where's Buddy? Oh, there's Buddy. Come here, Buddy. What are you doing? Everybody's wondering about you. Yeah, well, come here. Huh? What in the world are you doing? Yeah, there's showtime. Everybody's wondering about you, so I'm going to give them an update. Yeah. Your wound is looking a lot better. A lot better. He's doing really good. At one time, hey, Showtime, how are you? Your horns are getting to be a little bit big. Ain't that right, Princess Layla? So, yeah, you tell them all about it. Yeah, give them lovin's. Once he went back out there with them, boy, he was in hog heaven. So Buddy is doing really good. And then as y'all can see, there's Trooper. And Trooper's eyesight is back. He can see out of that eye, and it's doing good as well. So, and they got pretty green grass just growing with all the rain. So that's kind of the update on Buddy and Showtime. I just seen several comments last night when I was reading, so I was like, well, I'll go ahead and add it in this video because it didn't pan out like I wanted. I was hoping to have the video to where I didn't know if we'd get it completed yesterday, but complete it in this video, and none of that actually happened. Unfortunately, the weather didn't want that to happen, which is okay. You know, we just kind of do what we do on the farm when the weather allows. Like I said, I didn't know if we'd complete it, but we would get a pretty good shot and get a good start on it. But I will say one thing, it is nice, these chairs. It's so weird that Cassie and them brought the rocking chairs just because Steph was literally talking about that 2 or 3 days ago about getting some good rocking chairs out here, because when you got animals that run around, animals tend to make a mess and they tend to tear everything up. So in the next few days, or you'll probably see in the next few videos, I'm probably going to start putting some electric fence around our front yard just to keep these guys out. For one, trying to grow the grass. The grass is doing really good, but they're coming up and eating it, and I want it to grow and get thick. So anyways, we're very thankful for all of y'all's love and support to our family, our animals, our farm, and our friends. And we hope that you choose to go over there and follow the Walkers and subscribe to both their channels. Great family. Just the only bad thing is, just kind of like the Grounds family, Kevin and Kimberly, they live a long ways off, about 3 hours. So, but we go up there a couple times a year. We get to see them quite often when we go up there 2 or 3 times a year. We have a lot of fun. So y'all make sure to go over and subscribe to them. And then also the sign back here, it's not hoarding if they're chickens. That's right. We got about 700 of them, and we still got them hatching, but I'm just sticking with 700 because there's a bunch of them, and we've been really lucky. We haven't lost many, and you know, it's just one of those deals is hopefully we get the big pens done in time and we can get them moved, because I do have some more inside that we need to get outside. So anyways, thank y'all for watching. If you're new to the channel, be sure to like and subscribe. God bless.